Hello taxpayers, this is your tax friend. Today let's talk about payee. Payee is pay as you earn. It is a tax that is levied on our employment income monthly. It is a form of withholding tax under the income tax. This means that the taxman withholds a tax from our salaries before we are actually paid. It doesn't come to our companies to withhold the tax. No, he does this through agents, and in this case, the withholding agent is your employer. Your employer is obligated by law to withhold a certain percentage of your salary, then remit it to URA within 15 days of the following month. So if he doesn't do it, he is penalized, he is fined, so he must do it. Payee is subjected to every employee who earns employment income in Uganda, irrespective of whether they are a tax resident or non-tax resident. Okay, as long as you earn employment income above the threshold, which is 235,000 Ugandan shillings, then you are subjected to payee, or you should pay payee. Okay, this job where payee has been withheld, if it is your sole source of income, then this payee will be your final tax as far as income tax is concerned. But if you have other sources of income, when you're filing your returns at the end of the income year, the payee which has been deducted throughout the year will be your credit. In other words, it will reduce your tax burden at the end of the year. Yes, and the rates of payee are 10 to 40%. Your income, which is above the threshold, is split into brackets and then subjected to these percentages, these rates. The brackets are stipulated in the law. Yeah, yes. For non-tax residents, there are circumstances where it may change. The rates may change. For example, if you're a non-resident, and your country of residence has a double taxation treaty with Uganda, sometimes the contents of that tax treaty may override these rates. So some of the non-residents may not be subjected to these rates, depending on where they come from, where their tax residence is. But otherwise, payee is a tax borne totally by the employee. The employer deducts nothing or adds nothing to this tax. All he does is to withhold it and then remit it to URA. That's all. And then he brings you a receipt. You as an employee, you must get a receipt from the employer showing that he actually paid this tax for record keeping and then accountability.